Hey guys, what's going on? It is Ash here coming back at you today in World War Doe. Thank you for joining me, guys. Really cool of Jam City in World War Doe to go ahead and post my first video here on the YouTube channel on their Doe news. Very cool of you guys. Thank you so much if you're watching. And hey, my big shout out to Winsanity here. These other two videos are my friend, good friend, Winsanity. So check out his channel as well, guys. Putting out some great World War Doe content. Hey, it looks like he has the new witch. I have the witch, and she is pretty cool. Although you don't see her that much in the end game, which is what we're going to be talking about in today's video. Top ladder tips. Now, I am around 2,000 in the world right now, but I need to push up more. But the replays feed right on your news tab is going to be a great resource for you guys to go ahead and check out on a daily basis, just to see what decks are having success at the top of ladder. Now, of course, there is a paid component to the players at the top of the world right now. They have high-level commanders, high-level towers, and high-level cards. So, you know, now that that's out of the way, it's been my experience in any game that I have covered, and this is my fourth YouTube channel now, that, you know, the meta usually starts to kind of develop early on in games like it is in World War Doe, just after global launch. At the top of ladder, more serious players, granted paying players too, but more serious, and then it kind of trickles down a little bit. Not always the case, but more often than not, that is the case. And the meta right now in World War Doe, I can tell you guys with confidence, is heavy decks. Heavy decks, a large, like average Doe cost to these decks, and multiple win conditions. And you'll see that my man here, where is he? Rigel. Go Nigel. Rigel here has one of the most followers out of all these kind of ladder players at 257 followers. You can actually follow players in this game. I recommend you guys do so. Follow me as well. I'll show you my profile at the end. But this guy is a beast. Check it out, man. I mean, he is level 11. He is 6,500 total wins and over 100,000 units killed. My man plays a lot here. He's in Diamond 3 at 7,730 trophies. So very, very cool here. Let's go ahead and see his strategy. You can see his deck. 3 win conditions, right? He has Tank Arena, he has Mrs. Rex, and he's also running a Dread Zeppelin. So 3 win conditions. You know, you could argue even Yeti might be a win condition. He also has the Transporter. By the way, if you guys don't know about the artifact cards, talk about those in between these matches here. But he plays 2 artifact cards, the Trap and the Teleport, Anti-Freeze, Yeti, and well, let's just go ahead and watch to see what he does. He's a great player to study. And that's why he has, and that's why he has all those followers, right? Because he does a really good job with his deck, even though he has a level advantage in a lot of these matchups and most of these matchups, because he is level 11, I believe. You're going to see the strategies that he uses are really what allows him to win, even more so oftentimes than the card levels. So starting out here, you guys can just check out, he just kind of chills early on, right? And what he wants to do is get a Mrs. Rex on the board as early as possible. And he's done that right now. Now, after he gets Mrs. Rex, if the opponent hasn't done anything, he's going to go ahead and instead of just kind of, you know, staying in that area, he's going to go on offense, right? He's going to make the opponent decide what they want to do. Do they want to kill Mrs. Rex? And the opponent here should be probably focusing on Mrs. Rex rather than focusing on the tower. And now he does divert his attention to Mrs. Rex here. And this is, you can see what we're doing. It's really brilliant at this point. We're just putting a little bit of pressure on his heal tower, and then we start to cap his Doe here. And then when he starts to do it to us, we teleport him, get the heck out of here, back on his side of the arena. Isn't that a brilliant strategy? So now we've stolen 2 of his Doe. Our Dread Zeppelin over there is taking down his heal tower. That's down. And in the meanwhile, he still hasn't killed Mrs. Rex because, you know what, we have a strategy. The opponent does not. So we played the Mrs. Rex. What did we do after that? We went after his heal tower. We went to see, we're waiting in between each of these plays. We play Mrs. Rex. Okay, what are you going to do? You're going to rush my tower? Okay, cool. Now, that's fine. Go ahead and spend your time on my tower, then divert your attention to my Mrs. Rex. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of damage to your tower, see if you react to it, see if you use some of your Doe. He didn't. So now I'm just going to start capping your Doe, you know? I'm going to cap your barrel right now, man. And then as soon as you go and you say, hey, you're capping my Doe, I'm going to cap your barrel, man. And then we teleport that guy the heck out of there, you know? Very frustrating strategy here, but it works for him really, really well. And again, multiple win conditions in this deck should be a takeaway for you guys. You should not be afraid to have multiple heavy win conditions in your deck as well. Now, if you go ahead and my deck that I play right now, I'm still only really kind of running 1 win condition in the Mrs. Rex. I might switch things up a little bit, you know? I might actually add a Tankerina or a Dread Zeppelin to my deck just to try it out. Maybe I'll do that for my next video here on the channel. Anyway, artifacts, as I mentioned, guys, you can get these from the Tower of Loot here, right? So I have an hour and 5 minutes left before I can re-enter the tower. You know what? Let's go ahead and do it. Who cares, right? Do I have the 30? Yeah, I do have the 30 gems. I don't have that much left, though. Let's see. I don't know about you guys, but in my tower, I always go for the right. I always go for the same one. I don't know why, man. I'm just weird, you know? I'm just a weirdo. All right, so here we go. Let's see how high we can get here. In the very beginning of the game, I had no idea what I was doing here. Let's see. And darn it. I can only really play one more. Hopefully I can get to at least level 5. I had no idea what I was doing. I wasted like an embarrassing amount of gems. I wasted an embarrassing amount of gems just trying to get as high as I can. I think I got to like floor 40 or something, and I spent like 4,000 gems on it. It was ridiculous, and it wasn't really worth it, but I guess maybe it was, because that's how I ended up getting most of my diamonds. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and just cash out here, because we don't have enough gems to re-up at this point. So let's go ahead and exit, but that is how you can unlock your artifacts in this game. The artifacts are actually really good dual-use spells, and, you know, just really quickly, we'll go through them here. Just in case you guys aren't aware, they're all good, by the way. They're all pretty solid. Monkey on your back is the first one that you get. That's going to slow down the enemy commander. And then Banana is really solid. It's like almost like a rage spell. It rages up your troops, your commander, whatever. And then the teleport, we saw the disposable teleporter being used in that last match. And then we can teleport the enemy commander as well. They're all dual uses. So the first time you use it does one thing. Second time you use it, it does another thing, then it just keeps rotating, right? So Sleight of Hand changes the order of the cards in your hand, and then you can choose any allied troop or building on the battlefield and put it back on into your hand, excuse me. And then we have the jetpack, which is a really, really kind of cool one. I have the jetpack right now. And then the rear entry, well, you drop on your rear end on the troops doing kind of an AoE damage. And then the troop trap, what it does is it traps the enemy's troops. And then the second part is it will brainwash. It will use them on you. It will take control of the enemy's troops. And then last but not least, it's Sir, your bomb. And of course, give your commander a bomb that will explode after a short time. And then on the second ability here, it will give the commander a stack of dynamite that will explode after a short time. Let's go ahead, guys, and watch another replay from the same player against somebody else here. Let's kind of study this this dude. All right, and I'm gonna follow this guy too. I'm not even following him yet, so hey. Boom. There we go. 258 now. So let's go against this guy here. Now this guy's playing the witch. I just talked smack about the witch, and now look it. He's playing her. So let's go ahead and see what this match brings us here. So Rigel here again at the bottom of your screen. And again, like a huge level advantage. So again, take this for what it's worth. I'm not watching to see, you know, anything other than exactly what he's doing at what point in the match. So early on, again, he just stands there, just kind of waits. And, you know, especially at top ladder here, you'll see a lot of players just kind of irritate each other's commanders, don't do much else. And here we go. We're using our Rage Tower immediately. Going to use it against the shield dude. It's going to blow right through the shield. And then let's see what we do here. So again, we're going to go ahead and just try to cap our barrel. And again, here are some teleport games going on. Both players kind of teleporting the other away from their barrel. You'll see that quite often here. A lot of players at top ladder use the teleport. Teleport's one of those spells, guys, that just takes a little bit of getting used to. I think that some players pick it up for the first time. They're like, dude, how do I even use this? You know, where am I putting it? It's pretty simple. You play maybe 5-10 matches with it, and you guys will have a, you know, you'll have a firm grasp on it. I heard a few people in my club actually talking about it. They're like, dude, it's confusing. I don't even know how to use it. But you pick up on it fast. It was for me the first time I used it. I'm like, what am I think I just randomly used it somewhere on the map, right? That wasn't helpful at all. So again here, early on, yeah, we're just kind of chilling. We're not being too aggressive. We do have some damage to his heal tower, right? And again, you see how annoying we are? See how annoying Rigel is, right? He goes in every time. Every time the opponent tries to cap and we're not doing something anyway, we're going to annoy him and try to prevent him from doing so. Here we go again. We're not letting him cap his barrel, guys. And again, we're just kind of chilling here. Even though he's dropping troops, we're still just chilling. We're still not doing much here. And there's the Witch played by the opponent. We're taking some damage here, but we have our heal tower up, no big deal. We have our Mrs. Rex roaming on the other side of the map. Not what you really want here, but laying an egg right in front of the enemy commander. But still, we're applying some pressure, right? And we have a Rex now in the left lane. So again, this Mrs. Rex strategy is just going to keep kind of snowballing onto the opponent. And you can see that early on here, what was the opponent trying to do here? What was their strategy, you know? Of course, again, level differential is a factor, not going to lie. But they didn't really have much going on, you know? As soon as we prevented them from capping their barrel of dough, you know, it got them off their game. It caught them so much off guard that, you know, Lord Mord, and again here, hard to really hold it against the dude. He was at a big disadvantage. Maybe he was just like, what am I going to do here? But at the same time, you know, I felt like there was takeaways here from all of these matches. Let's go ahead and watch one more here, guys, against, let's see, did we do the Dr. Monty one? We did do that one, didn't we? Let's do this one. This one we did not do. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So one more match here in the video against Namreg American Gangsters. So again, guys, I have a few clubs. I have Ash Holes 1, 2, 3, and 4 if you're looking for a home in the game. And hey, if you want to be ambitious and start in Ash Holes 5, go ahead and do so. Again here, I feel like I have to point it out every time, the level disadvantage here, but still, we're starting out with Mrs. Rex. Not afraid to start out with Mrs. Rex. If you have Mrs. Rex, I love her. I actually personally like her better than regular Rex, but this is my personal preference there. So here we go. Doing some damage to the heal tower early on, and now we see the opponent using their rage tower. There's a monkey on our back right here, being played by the opponent, but here trying to just frustrate the opponent, trying to get at least 2 Rexes out of your Mrs. Rex to return some value. Of course, it's a 9 dough card, excuse me. Old habits die hard. So there's Tankarina. A nice response from the opponent, able to kill her before she really does much damage to the opponent's tower. But look at that, the opponent, you know, they're scrambling here, and we're able to play the Dread Zeppelin in the right. We're going to take that heal tower down really quickly. Meanwhile, you know, this is what happens when you don't, in a nice Discombobulator Ray there on the defensive troops. Discombobulator Ray, by the way, is a good spell to use. You do much increased damage to the units when they're a block of gunk or whatever, you know? So, again here, I mean, I look at these replays, and what does it tell me? First of all, it tells me the meta has not really developed that much in the game, to be fair, right? I mean, what are we doing here? We're just trying to irritate the opponent, keep them off of our win condition, keep them off of our Mrs. Rex or our Rex, and then, you know, we just kind of go from there, you know? We just try to, you know, if they don't kill Mrs. Rex, if there's one thing you should take away from this video, if you're not killing Clown Cars and Mrs. Rex, not that we've seen Clown Cars, but similarly, there's some units in this game, Van Gun in the early game too, that you have to respond to. You just have to respond to right away. Forget about their tower, forget about their commander, forget about capping your dough, you know, forget about all that. You need to kill Mrs. Rex, right? So Rigel's a good guy to follow, again, from the Assassin's Club. If you're looking to kind of emulate his playstyle, there's a bunch of other great players in this game. Obviously, I'll have some of them on voice in the future of this channel. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you were able to take away a tip or two from today's video. And subscribe if you like the content. Appreciate you guys, and as always, take care, guys.